We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin. Are we beginning to see the end of woke cancel culture? It's been a common tactic for the radical left to try to silence those who they disagree with. Cancel culture has gotten out of control, but lately it's been less and less effective as cancel culture targets thrive and those who push for it are forced to back down. Neil Young decided to try to cancel Joe Rogan, threatening to remove his music from Spotify if they didn't pull Joe Rogan's podcast off their service. Now, given how Neil Young was promoting his Sirius XM channel, it has become clear that his opposition was primarily a publicity stunt. But it did give an opening for free speech opponents to follow up with a montage of Joe Rogan using the N-word that was completely devoid of context. The result? Spotify doubled down on Joe Rogan, supporting him and removing Neil Young's music. Rogan voluntarily pulled down episodes that had the N-word in them. But as for Neil Young, after giving interviews attacking Spotify, he has already backed down, and his music can still be found on Spotify. So, the publicity stunt might have worked for him, might not, but he has completely backed down and shown nothing beats the almighty dollar. Adele has been accused of transphobia for declaring that she, quote, loves being a woman. The Rolling in the Deep singer made the remark at the Brit Awards as she collected the prize for Artist of the Year, a newly created category merging the old Best Male and Best Female Artist Awards. She said, I understand why the name of this award has changed, but I really love being a woman and being a female artist. I do, she said to huge cheers. I'm really proud of us. I really, really am, she said. Now, despite support from the audience in London's huge O2 Arena, her comments quickly sparked outrage online, making her the latest high-profile figure accused of being a TERF, which stands for Trans-Exclusionary Radical Feminist. This term has gained popularity as radical transgenders try to keep women from being proud of being women. As is common with groups that push cancel culture, they want their point of view heard, but refuse to allow others to have their point of view. In this case, nothing disparaging was said about the transgender community, but they needed to virtually shout down Adele because they feel no one should be proud of who they are except them. Now, I want to clarify the label, transgender community. After speaking to numerous transgender individuals, it is clear that the so-called transgender community is not representative of transgender people as a whole. It is a small, vocal group of radicals that speak only for themselves. They don't represent the majority of transgender people any more than Al Sharpton represents the majority of African Americans. Most transgender individuals are more than happy to have you have your own point of view. They want their freedom and they want you to have yours. Adele doubled down, proclaiming, we love being females. We love being a effin' female. And of course, she didn't say effin'. I'm replacing her word there. And she doubled down on that proclamation that she loves being a woman after the criticism over the comments went crazy. Now, the so-called trans community also tried to cancel Dave Chappelle after what they claimed were transphobic comments. In his Netflix special, Chappelle told the story of how the trans community harassed a transgender comic and friend of his into committing suicide. Rather than owning up to their actions, they tried to cancel Chappelle. Some employees at Netflix even walked out of the office briefly to protest Netflix's support of the comic. Well, not only did their attempts to cancel Chappelle fail, Netflix recently announced they would produce 4 more comedy specials featuring Chappelle. Cancel culture has gone so far down the rabbit hole that advocates of cancel culture are starting to attempt to cancel each other. The power of those in favor of canceling opposing viewpoints is waning. It's time to abolish cancel culture. Freedom of speech means people get to have opinions that don't agree with yours. If you disagree with someone, engage them in conversation, not harassment or name-calling. Back up your opinion with facts and attempt to make your point. Whether or not you come to an agreement, we should be treating each other with respect. I may not agree with what you say, but I will fight to the death your right to say it. That's the raw, naked truth. If you have a topic you'd like us to look into, you can contact us at xvadio.com/connect. You can hear every episode of The Raw Naked Truth, as well as the rest of the Xvadio podcast network at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Audible, and wherever you find podcasts. We'll see you next time.